CSK take on Hyderabad, and this again is going to be an exciting game. It's happening at the Chepauk. Both CSK and Hyderabad on paper seem solid. They seem like a really solid team, but they have just not been able to convert that paper into kind of just doing things.
It's like you crush coffee beans and you get this lovely flavor, and then you brew it and it doesn't quite taste what it's meant to. They're a bit like that. You look at the team on paper, all bases covered. You look at their middle order, everybody's striking over a career strike rate 140, 150, 140, 150, all bases covered. They should not be there on that points table. I mean, Natarajan hasn't got going. They've got so many pluses there. Jansen's bowling well, Markande's is bowling well, Brooks got 100, Klaassen's the other day was hitting it well.
Yeah, he got a 36 the other day.
Markram's got a 50 in 20 odd balls. Rahul Tripathi has played for India and played well. So you see that team, everything is right about that team. They shouldn't be there.
Yeah, but I just think it's new. It's like any team generally, it takes time to develop the culture. You've got a new coach in Brian Lara. I know he's been around the front, but he's the head coach. And when you put a load of new individuals, even though they're really quality individuals playing it, to get them playing collectively and understanding each other's roles, each other's partnerships, it sometimes takes a few games. They started poorly. I thought they played well for a couple of games, and then they missed out in the last game. But moving Brook to opening the batting, I think that's been a real positive. So that's working for them. Particularly Harry Brook tomorrow on the venue in Chennai. I'll be amazed if they don't just bowl spin to him.
Yeah, but the concern for Hyderabad has been their two star Indian players, if I can say, Mayank and Washington Sundar. Mayank got a 48 the other day, but 48 or 41 is what he was striking it at. And also Washington Sundar, who's extremely talented, but he's not been able to pick up that wicket.
I think he's struggling for his role. As Michael said, it takes time to understand what everyone's good at. I think he's struggling for his role. He's at his best when he's bowling those overs in the power play, bowls 2 overs in the power play, sometimes even 3. It's a role he's performed very well. Now all of a sudden he's not playing that role. He comes in the middle overs. He's not been as successful there. He's a good striker of the ball, but he's batting so deep that I think he's a little concerned about or uncertain of what his role is. And I think this impact sub has started playing around with the careers of some players. Abhishek Sharma, Washington Sundar, it started to play around with their careers because they're players of 2 skills and that's why they've got picked. But now one of their skills is being rendered irrelevant. And are they good enough with their single skill to be as valuable as they were? So this impact sub rule is starting to create a few problems. I think it's creating a few problems for the Sunrisers.
He should fancy bowling on the surface tomorrow, and also against Chennai, I've got quite a few left-handers. So he's not got wickets yet, but I'm amazed that they've not used him in the power play. I think he's very skilled, very clever off-spinning bowler. 2 left-handers in the power play. I just think he's got that knack of getting that one in straight fast, then give it a bit wider. He seems to be able to see the batter of what they're trying to do earlier than most spinners that I watch. Tomorrow might be the day.
Yeah, I think that because the ball's moving a bit this year, they want Bhuvi to swing it up front. They want Marco Jansen as a big left-hander to swing it up. That's 4 overs gone. So at best he's bowling 1 in the power play. So I think they're a bit confused, but let's see. The Chennai track, it does help spinners, but it's producing a lot of runs too.
We'll have a look at Chennai's team as well, because Chennai is 1-3, they have lost 2. Things falling into place for them because Conway got 83 the other day and Dubey got that 52, the much needed comeback of Dubey. Ajinkya Rahane has been wonderful this season. He's really done well for them. Tushar Deshpande got those wickets and Pati Rana was very impressive the other day.
But the big problem this year is they concede more runs in the power play than anybody else. So who are their power play bowlers? They've gone with Tushar Deshpande. Pati Rana bowls a little bit. They tried Tikshana. That didn't work. So they're struggling with their power play bowling. They might be tempted to play a Santner ahead of a Tikshana. Tikshana disappointing in the last game. But they like Tikshana. He's also their best death bowler by numbers. So their bowling, I think Dhoni is pulling out something out of this side. But it's not a great death bowling side. It's not a great power play bowling side.
No, I mean
it's the middle overs that are bailing them out.
Yeah, I mean if you're looking at matchups, you would pick Santner to bowl at Harry
Brook. Yes.
Yeah, in the power play, you'd almost start with him straight away. He's done it for New Zealand very, very well over the years. And Harry Brook, I mean, he pretty much admitted to you that he needs to work on his element of playing spin. He's brilliant against pace bowling. So I think most teams against Harry Brook now will take pace off and use the spinners more so, and he's got to find a way of making sure that his strike rate, I don't think it'll ever get to the rate that he gets against the seamers, but he needs to find a way of making sure that strike rate is over 100, 120 against the spinners in those, particularly those first 6 overs.
And
Jadeja?
Santner and Moeen Ali the other day, I think
Exactly.
against Lucknow, they got them the game. They both bowled very well.
Jadeja, Santner or Teakshan, I think they'd go Santner, Jadeja, Santner, Moeen. What kind of track do you think Chennai want? Now look at this batting in the Sunrisers. Yes, Rahul Tripathi is a good batter, Mayank Agarwal's good, but 2 South African batters, Klaasen and Markram. Markram's a good player of spin, but 2 South African batters, 1 England batter. I think they won't mind playing a 150, 160 game and just get the ball to grip and turn and have a surface like that.
Okay, so your players to watch out for tomorrow, 1 from each team. You got it yesterday, you were bang on.
I'm going to go Moeen Ali for Chennai. And for the Sunrisers, I love the left armour, Jansen, South African quick. I just think he's a fantastic all-round cricketer.
Now here's something for you. If they do prepare that kind of surface,
He might not play.
might be tempted to play Adil Rashid.
Yeah, absolutely. It might be
Or
Adil
there's
Rashid.
Akil Hussain as well.
Or Akil
there's
Hussain. Actually, that Akil Hussain's a good
Yes.
player. He bowls in the power play. He's a good cricketer.
I'll stay local to my own boy then, Harry Brook. I'll go Harry Brook.
Oh. I mean, I was thinking you will go Harry Brook. I was a bit
Well,
surprised
I thought it was
there.
going to be so obvious, but I will be obvious. I'll go Harry Brook.
Okay.
I don't know. I have an instinct with Rahul Tripathi. He's a very good player. He's a bustling player. Slowish tracks. I think he might go all right. So I'm going Rahul Tripathi from Sunrisers.
And CSK.
Can you cut on a single of Semi? Ajinkya.
No.
Nah, that was just.
I knew that was coming. Well, I really hope that works out because he's been doing so well. I just want that one nice big 80+ score.
Ruturaj is playing well.
Yes.
Rahane is playing well.
Conway is playing so well.
Conway is playing well. But the reason he says Moeen is if the track's on to grip a little bit, his batting, even if he gives you 30 or 15 balls, that can make a difference. So, but I'll go Rahane because.